Just on the TSM one, because obviously, listen, let's just say I have a personal predilection for keeping up on TSM corruption, you know. I always wondered why these people fucking antagonise me. Like, listen, mate, I'm obviously a nutter. I'll talk about one player for 10 years in League of Legends. Think I'm not going to keep up on your shit. So basically, TSM love to claim in League of Legends. They did the same thing there, believe it or not, Adam. When I actually had a story where I had literal Discord logs of Lena saying, and on Reddit, etc., saying stuff like, I talked to a player in the off-season, was getting them, and I was like, well, you're not allowed to talk to players and do that. And they're like, well, of course I meant I talked to their org. It's like, I didn't control your keyboard, love. You fucking hit the buttons. And so if what you're telling me is you wrote the opposite of what you actually meant, that's sort of on you, really. I'd say it's in the public interest to know that, because in League of Legends, they tried to do American sporting rules where there's a concept called poaching. Like, you want, essentially, by the way, it always exists in contracts anyway. It's called tampering. The difference is, if you make Riot enforce it, they can just enforce it tomorrow with an arbitrary rule, can't they? If it's tampering, you have to go to court and you have to fucking drag people through the court system and go to different states and find out what the laws are. Basically, because in League of Legends, they'd sort of been caught with their pants down, at least implying that they'd done it. They just had the main guy of Schalke. Are you ready for this one? He is the brother of Ralph Rijkaard.
Yes.
Who is also involved with these. Yeah, this guy. So again, literal nepotism, but okay, let's ignore that for a moment. Basically, he just said, this is not correct. They came to us to talk to the player. By the way, how would you know? But okay, let's put that by the by. And the optics look terrible, right? Now, the reason I bring this up is they only played that card in the game where poaching, like, explicitly is sort of frowned upon and you get shamed for it, right? I basically heard that in games like Fortnite, CSGO, they basically were going to teams and players and going straight up, you know what, just fucking leave your contract. They'll never take you to court. And you know what, we'll pay the fees anyway. And here's some extra money if you were to just break it, come over. By the way, sometimes to, you know, 18-year-old kids, people who are very naive in the industry. I mean, basically, I'll give people a spoiler. There's a pretty big North American CSGO team that still exists that would have been TSM and might have been in, I don't know, a big project that ends in oint, if that gives you enough of a fucking clue there. So basically, the idea is, like, again, one of the maddest things about these people is the gall to pretend that you're the one who's, like, clean while you know you're dirty. That's one of the weird, it's a weird trend that continues on. I've always thought, by the way, it's just that basic fucking cliche, isn't it? Like, a thief thinks everyone steals. Their logic is, well, everyone must, if I'm doing this and I obviously think I'm a good guy, well, everyone must be doing this or worse.
I mean, the thing, what I would say is, the thing is, like, in, you know, I'll use League as an example, like, every single org is, like, tampering in League, like, without a shadow of doubt, like, every single org is tampering. And to be honest,
you won't succeed if you don't, let's be real.
If you don't, you're screwed.
Yes.
And people will say and lie publicly, whatever, and I don't particularly, like, hold it against them. It's whatever. What's most embarrassing about TSM is, how do you get caught? It's so easy not to get caught.
And
like,
then blame the sponsor as well, by the way.
I mean, it's just so embarrassing and incompetent, and I don't know. And to me, like, this, someone will probably try and make this like a gender issue or something, but when it comes to someone like Lena, like, my personal optics of, like, professionalism or whatever, like, people will blur the lines and grade them for esports and say, you don't need to wear suits. No, it's not like that. Okay, whatever, like, fine. But whenever this person makes any kind of public appearance or appears in anything ever, I always felt like she comes across as very childlike, very naive, and, to be honest, a little bit unprofessional. And that's, you know, on its own, that's in its own little side vacuum. Like, I can't really extrapolate anything real from that until I see shit like this. And then when people try and, you know, the TSM fans will try and white knight and say, like, oh, she's really great. Oh, everyone makes mistakes, blah, 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 for every little thing that comes up. It's like, enough is enough. And you want to talk about nepotism or cronyism or whatever. Lena still being at TSM, to me, is the poster child for that.
Make that explicit in case people don't know the connection there.
Well, so way back when Reggie was first like making TSM, I'm not sure about the exact, you know, when they started dating or whatever, but she was Reggie's significant other for a very long time.
Many years.
I think 3 or 4 years at least. They split, I guess, amicably, which is why, you know, the company didn't get split up or whatever.
Yes.
She's also a shareholder in TSM, which, you know, when people say, oh, you can't get rid of it. No, you absolutely can fire someone who's a shareholder.
Of course.
So the fact that she is still working as, you know, as such a lofty title in TSM is absolutely ludicrous. absolutely absurd. And to me, yeah, as I said, that's the poster child case for nepotism in the scene, because she is nothing short of an incompetent child.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was literally, I'm not close to TSM source-wise or anything, like as a rule, but I was speaking to someone who's very familiar with their setup and everything the other day, and he was just saying like, and I'm fine saying he, by the way, no one will ever track him down, but like everyone just works around her massively whenever it comes to getting anything done. If they can find a way to not have to work with her, they will do that. And I'm like, if she's the president and she's still managing to keep that job, and they obviously get double lifted in, when didn't he like bench himself for motivation reasons the season before?
Yes.
He probably got paid handsomely from TSM with that deal. You know, like, yeah, just another, I guess, notch on her belt of just being, yeah, I'd say like the poster child of that bullshit. Of course,
as an org,
at least.
Yeah, as an org, generally, they're not an org, because they understand no one will actually like ever. Basically, the problem with conflict of interest is it's not something that legally you can do anything about in most of these cases. So what you have to do is you actually do need Daddy, Riot, or Valve to come in and go, will you just fucking follow the rules I've set, or make the rules? Like, one of the problems with TSM is, remember, this is the same org that while Bjergsen was the star mid laner, he also owned equity in the company. He is now their coach. Still owns equity. So like every single second of his life, he apparently needs to have conflict of interest constantly like branded across his head. Even though, again, the fan that will go, so what? Think about what the conflict part of the interest means. It means you will arrive at a point where multiple interests you have cannot be satisfied. Like the obvious example I give is similar to the Lena one, but let's make the Lena one if she actually was still with Reginald. The problem there would be, I might not want to fire my business partner because maybe like that's my wife or my girlfriend in this case, so I don't want to my girlfriend or wife to lose a job, but maybe my business partner sucks and maybe I need to fire them, right? Someone's interest there cannot be served. You can't do both at the same time.
Exactly that. And yeah, it's the problem. Like the problem is that these things are possible. Like the inherent risk of any bullshit going on at all is the issue. Whether or not people actually engage in some fucked up shit, it's probably going to happen, but like it's not guaranteed. It's the fact that these things can happen is the inherent problem, and that's something I don't think a lot of people wrap their head around. Like, well, Lena hasn't done this with Double Lift. Like, they haven't leaked anything. It's like, that's not the fucking issue. The issue is like, this is possible, and then thankfully they just so incompetent. They obviously demonstrated how that shit can work.
I'm pretty sure I manifested that from my mind. Like, I just wanted it so much. You have to understand that I bent reality to my will. Like, I turned on that Level 4 device using telekinesis. I'm pretty sure
that was a wet dream situation.
It was mental, mate. I couldn't believe when I woke up and saw that.